Hi, first grade. Mrs. Wonsil here, not with math, not with science. Today I'm going to talk to you about writing. The last couple weeks you've been writing great paragraphs. Mrs. Miller sent out the best video on how to write a perfect paragraph, and you guys have rocked it. I have seen topic sentences, I've seen detail sentences, I've seen wrap-up sentences, I've seen capitals and periods, I've seen spaces, I see people using their best handwriting. You guys are doing rock star work. I'm so proud of you. So we've been giving you topics to write about, but I thought maybe it was time that we did a little creative writing, like making up our own stories. And all year long in all of our classes, we've been talking about what are the 4 things that you need for a good story. You need characters, you need a setting, you need a problem, and a solution, a way to solve it. Now, we don't want to just have those 4 things. You have to have other parts to lead up to that. But those are the 4 main things that can get your ideas organized. So I'm going to show you a way that I use in my class for how people can organize and start writing a creative writing story, a made-up story, a fiction. It's still a narrative because you're telling a story maybe from your point of view if you were one of the characters, and it goes in an order, but it's not an informational and it's not trying to convince anybody. It's not an opinion piece. So it's more of a narrative, but it's fiction, and it can be fantasy. It can be based on you. You can make a story about you or your family or your friends. You can make up a story about aliens or pirates or jungle explorers, just like you did all that informative writing last week with those things, but you can use those as ideas and make a great creative story. So I'm going to share with you how I do this. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and it looks like this. So this is, I'm doing it on notebook. That's why it says down here, because we're not connected to the smart board, but I like it because I can make things. This I call is a 4 square because it has 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, fractions, fourths, look at that, always going together. But I have it divided into 4 different parts, and each one here, we have our characters, we have our setting, problem, and solution. So first you just get a piece of paper and you put a big X on it, plus sign on it, I should say, and make your 4 boxes. Top one, characters. You can draw the pictures, you can write the words. Today, I'm just gonna type it for you guys to make it a little bit easier. So I'm gonna make up a story, and it's gonna have a cat, and it's gonna have a dog. Those are gonna be my 2 characters. And my setting is gonna be at the park. So they're going to the park. Now, this is my problem. My problem is, I'm gonna start with capital. There is only one swing. There's only one swing. How many characters are there? 2. That's a problem. So the solution, how would they solve that problem? They decide to take turns. Great. I have my 4 square. I have my idea. I have my characters. I have my setting, my problem, my solution. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start my writing. Now I'm going to take that and I'm going to put those things together. But now I don't want to just say, once there was a dog and a cat. They went to the park. There was one slide. They decided to take turns. That's kind of a really boring story. I got to get some action. I have to have them work through that problem. I have to show how they talk to each other and how they communicate and how they interact with each other. So here's how I would start my story. One day, look at Mrs. Wonsil. See, and I even make mistakes. One day, a cat went to the park. When she got there, she saw dog swinging on the one and only swing. She told dog to get off. Dog said, no. She yelled at dog. Get off that swing right now. I want to swing by myself. Not very nice. Again, dog said no. Cat marched right over to dog and pushed him off the swing. Woohoo! That's a problem, right? So here I've got the problem. Now I got to get somehow to the solution. Got my characters, got them at the park, got some action happening. Dog started to cry. Cat felt really bad. They both sat on the ground, not knowing what to do. Here comes my solution now. Dog asked cat, how can we do this if there is only one swing? Cat thought for a minute. Then she said, we could take turns and help each other go higher on the swing by pushing each other. Dog thought that was a wonderful idea. The two new friends played all afternoon. They decided they would meet again tomorrow at the park. ... The end. So look at that. I wrote that right here just thinking of using those 4 squares. Let's go back and check and make sure that I used all those. Characters, cat and dog. What was the setting? At the park. Problem, there's only one swing. What was the solution? They decided to take turns. So this is what we want you guys to try to do. Use that 4 square. Come up with some creative writing, anything you want to write about. And then you also can be an author of a fiction, fantasy, whatever kind of story you want to write. So I can't wait to see your writing. I hope that helps. Don't forget to remember capitals, period, any punctuation, spaces, handwriting. I know you can do it. And all the teachers are here to help in case you need us to guide you through any more. So have fun, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.